Good morning. Yeah, it's Scottish Fitness and at MacBean's Farms and Prepping. Cucumbers are coming faster than I can possibly eat them. So we always save our jars, especially pickle jars. And I'm going to make some quick storage pickles. And the difference with storage pickles is you keep them in the fridge. And what will happen is once the garden stops producing, every time that we want to have some pickles, we'll just grab a jar, put them on the plate. These are not for sandwiches, or these are just to eat straight out. It's a very simple recipe. So first of all, I'll just start with the pickle jars I already have, and then I'll probably make another batch. So I start with filtered water. I use this pitcher here. It's okay. I mean, it's out of Berkeley, but it's getting some of the minerals out of there so it won't cloud up. Our recipe is some sugar, not a lot, but some just to sweeten it up. And then I use dill weed and celery seed. Now you can also use like garlic if you like that taste. And basically it's going to be a mixture of vinegar and water, about a 50-50. And then this is something you probably want to have extra of. A few times when I went to the spice aisle, the selection is less. So usually if it's worth buying one, it's worth buying two. So there, stir it up. I dissolve it in the water first before I add the vinegar. The vinegar I add last. I put the pickles in there first. I try to pick the pickles when they're skinnier. I try not to let them get to this size or larger. It doesn't take long. I mean, literally, this size pickle can turn into this size within 2 hours. They grow that fast. Are my sponsor at Cutco Knives. Should be in the description. At least when I post it up, it will be. Cutco Knives at Lucky O'Day. He's the one that got me into my first one, and I've been very, very happy with the performance of them. All right, these are not your $6.99 knives. I think they're good out there. There's an individual out there trying to sell his brand, and he sells by disparaging other brands. And when somebody disparages something to sell their own product, I stop listening to them. That means you're not selling on your own merit. You're trying to sell against somebody else's merit. And to be honest with me, that just means that you don't feel confident in your brand. I don't mention them by name because really that's not what it's about. But anytime somebody tries to sell you against another brand by saying the other brand is bad and not saying why theirs is good, I don't buy their brand. You know, instead of saying buy my brand because of X, Y, and Z, don't give me, oh, they're bad, they're bad. I don't buy it. And I won't buy it. Putting these up here so come late summer and fall we'll have things to eat. Quite honestly, I'm still going to have to get a lot of these cucumbers away. I could make pickles, but I just don't have a lot of luck with that. I suppose I should probably watch some videos. If any of my viewers have a really good way of making like bread and butter pickles or dill pickles that are not soft and gooey time I get done, please put that in comments. Send me a link, things like that. I'd appreciate it. So I've got 7 in the jars already put up, which you think is a lot, but you know, in all reality, that's only a couple weeks. And I just started with these 3 jars. I've got 5 more jars that I can fill up, and I'll probably be done. Figured I'd get this done before the rain comes. I went out this morning and harvested the garden, and I posted a picture on the community page. I had a real nice turnout with jalapeno peppers, with tomatoes. Oh man, we have 1 sweet corn, and of course about a zillion cucumbers. So I try to fill up as much as I can. Once I put the fluids in there and that, they will float up to the top, surprisingly enough. So I always make sure I got plenty of this around. I want to grab another gallon. I got like 5 more downstairs. Vinegar has so many purposes and good uses. You want to make sure that you have plenty of storage. So I just top them off with the vinegar. I leave about a 1/4 inch headspace, not much. I basically want to make sure that the product is covered. Once I lit them and kind of shake them up a little bit, they should settle down. So I fill right up to the 1/4 inch line. Put the old cap, like I said, we save our old pickle jars, spaghetti jars, jelly. They're perfect for this task. I shake that up to get the vinegar and water to mix. Oil and vinegar don't mix very well, but vinegar and water mixes just fine. And this will let me know that there's no leaking going on. So there's your finished product, and I put it in the fridge. And I will have pickles pretty much probably into early fall. Unfortunately, I can't store enough of them. I would need another fridge. And these I want to keep refrigerated, only because I haven't really boiled and stuff like that. Vinegar is pretty much going to take care of any other things that might go wrong with it. I could boil the water, I could boil the glass, and pickle them, and then they stay longer, but I just don't like the way pickles taste. So everybody have a wonderful day. That was my quick video on storing cucumbers.